June 30th, 2023. I'm Brian. This is the Lean Show for the WNBA. Thanks for joining me. Let's do this. Hit the subscribe button if you just started joining me right now. I appreciate that. Get on the list. We're going to crush the NBA this fall, and I mean crush it, not just bet a little bit of money like we're doing here with the WNBA. These are games that are just practice. We're just looking at numbers, keeping ourselves sharp. We win, we lose, doesn't matter. This is a top-heavy league. It's tough to hit. NBA is easier to hit, regardless of what you've heard in the past. The NBA is easy to beat. We will beat it. We will crush it. Hit the subscribe button right now. Okay, now yesterday I went 1-1. I liked two dogs yesterday, and we came through with one of the dogs, and the New York Liberty was one of the dogs that did not come through. The Mercury, they came through and they blew out. Who the hell did they blow out? They had a blowout for us yesterday. My mind draws a blank right now, but that doesn't matter. I'm shooting this early in the morning. I haven't had much coffee, but I appreciate you joining me. Okay, so we're going to go in today's games. We go 1-1 yesterday. Been pretty good at deciphering these games. You got two tough games today, and I'm going to tell you why these are tough. It's tough because you have the Mystics going into Atlanta to play the Dream. The Mystics have dominated this team. We had them, we took the Dream plus the points the other day, got crushed, okay? And now they're playing again, but this time they're playing in Atlanta. We're going to get into that shortly. Sky Sparks. Sparks are a better team. Sky couldn't win. Sky blows them out in the last game. They come back on a back-to-back venue back in Chicago. They're playing each other again. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip the Sky and the Sparks game. I don't really have a feel on that. As a matter of fact, both these games are tough. But I'm going to tell you one thing I'm looking at. So we're going to skip the Sky Sparks. Good luck with whatever you do on that. We're going to talk about this Washington Mystics Atlanta Dream game. Now, Atlanta's catching 2.5 at home. Most of the bets kind of come in on Washington, and rightfully so, because Washington has absolutely dominated this series. Washington's got a better record. They're both, I'll be honest. Washington 7-7 against the spread, and Atlanta 6-7. They were playing well, but I want to go into the head-to-head here. Okay, now I'm going to give you one key thing that's going to give me my lean for the day. Okay, now Washington has won 9 of the last 10 of these games. Atlanta won one of these games at home back in 2021 as a 4-point underdog. They won outright by quite a bit, okay? But what sticks out on me is this, okay? The fact that obviously Washington's dominated, everybody's going to bet Washington, right? So the Mystics have dominated. You should be looking at a reason to back the Mystics, but what I'm trying to do is find a way to back the Atlanta Dream. So I'm going to give you one reason why you should back the Dream if you are going to back the Dream today, and that is this. We have an against the spread margin that they covered the spread plus 18 extra points the other day when they played, the Washington Mystics did, against the Atlanta Dream. That is the absolute largest spread they've had before a change of venue until the previous time they did, when Atlanta covered the spread and they covered it by 27. They covered the spread plus 27 extra points. Then they go into Washington in a change of venue, and obviously Washington covers that game, okay? So we have a change of venue here. We have the largest against the spread margin of plus 18, and now Atlanta is coming into, they're coming home from Washington to play the Mystics again. So that is the only evidence I'm going to give you. I think it's good, though. I think it's good evidence. I'm not going to place a bet on this game, but I'm thinking that the Atlanta Dream are either going to win this game or play very, very, very close. Obviously, the spread is 3 points right now as I'm reading this to you as we're talking right now. So hope that helps you. Hope that gives you some insight, because when you look at these numbers and you can't find an edge anywhere for a team that you feel like you want to back, you have to look at things like that. You have to look at change of venues. You have to look at against the spread, a cover plus the margin. You have to sometimes do some inner workings inside the game to give you an indicator to show you which way to bet the game. Otherwise, you just don't bet the game. Now, I'll be honest, this is not a big play because there's just not a lot to look at. But I'm looking at that one indicator, and I'm thinking Atlanta may cover this game tonight. Good luck, whatever you do. Hit the like button before you go. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.